What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your boy Domuto. We're back with another video. Today we're watching Dragon Ball Kakumei. With Unreal Gaming, of course. And this one is Majin Buu's Rampage in the Demon Realm. Frost Rebellion towards hit. Alright. You're gonna see get some Buu action with some Frost and hit action, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into it.
As our story now continues back within the Demon Realm, with the narration letting us know that it's been 5 months since Majin Buu was now trapped within the Demon Realm, and 6 months since the Grand Priest himself was shown having to freeze Universe Zero, as it further went on to elaborate on how unaware Majin Buu was in getting back to Universe 7, he instead ends up having a good time by stuffing his face with a whole slew of candy and treats within the Demon Realm, to which as Majin Buu was shown having to chow down on everything around him, it was only from there where Majin Buu went on to shout, "This place is heaven!" To which with Majin Buu having to be shown eating everything around him, it was only upon having to be shown doing so where Majin Buu went on to spot the exact gadget that had brought him into the Demon Realm, as Majin Buu went on to comment, "Oh, it's that thing that brought me here, but I still don't know what it is, and oh, where's Satan?" Majin Buu frowns, as it was just upon Majin Buu now being shown becoming very sad at the fact that Hercule was nowhere to be found. It was only then from out of nowhere where a mysterious voice behind Majin Buu went on to respond, "I can finally approach you, Majin Buu," as it was only from out of the blue where we then see how a mysterious demon had now introduced himself in slowly beginning to walk towards Majin Buu, as Majin Buu went on to respond, "Who are you? You don't look like the others I've turned into candy." "Archduke is my title," the demon went on to respond, "but Trigona will be more than enough for you, Majin Buu," with Majin Buu responding, "I don't understand, but I sense malice in you, just like the others, and Satan told me to deal with all those who seem malicious. So to that, turn into candy." But then, right before Majin Buu had gone as far as to turn this specific demon into candy, it was only from there where the demon went on to respond, "Wait, you are in the Demon Realm, and I won, of course. So it is agreed that malevolence is leaking from my aura, but you are a demon too, yet you have a good heart, don't you?"
Yes,
sir.
Oh,
that's right, Buu has a good heart. "What do you want from me then?" Majin Buu asks. Yes, well, for 5 months, primary demons have been trying to approach you calmly, and, well, you have been unleashing your transforming ray onto them to feed yourself, but you seem to have transformed all of the demons in the area, if not more," he continues. "So our sovereign asked me to fetch you directly, and here I am," he continues. "Oh, okay," Buu responds. "Do you know what this is?" "Well, I'm not a scientist," the demon responds, "but we have a lot of people who could probably figure out the secrets of this technology," with Buu responding, "I came here with it, and I think Satan's worried." "No, so then follow me, Majin Buu," to which Majin Buu was shown doing exactly that, as it was all the while in the meantime when then venturing back over into Universe 6, we from that point then see how it appeared as though Hit was actually catering in making sure that Frost had in fact survived, even despite knowing of the fact that Frost was willing to betray Hit, with Hit having to ask, "Wide awake, this is what it costs you to have the audacity to take on someone stronger than you, Frost." "I just didn't expect that," Frost went on to respond, "and because of it, I'm reduced to this state now," with Hit responding, "You naturally returned to your restricted form, probably to save yourself, as you remained in a coma for 5 months.
5 months, damn,
go
Frost.
on to tell you that this is going to be the last time that I deal with you," with Frost responding, "You brought me back here while I was being sought. You could have taken me to Sadala's Special Forces or to the Galactic Order authorities, and you didn't. What a surprise." "A reason, perhaps?" "Do you know where we are, Frost?" Hit went on to ask, as with Frost now looking around, he was only from that point then shocked as to the location of where he currently was, as the narration went on to add, "Planet Frost number 586, with Frost responding, "Ugh, just curse you, Hit." "I won't hand you on over to anyone because no one has hired me to do so," Hit responds. "I don't consider myself to be worth more than you in terms of what I have done so far, so I'm not going to hand you on over to the authorities yet. However, you left this planet abandoned after organizing a piracy scene on its entire surface. You then made its inhabitants believe that you actually had saved them from their enemies, who were in reality their own accomplices. You left the inhabitants of this planet in total misery after you realized that it was not worth a damn," Hit continues, "and now they know that you are here. They're just waiting for you to wake up and make you pay for everything you've done to them, with Frost responding, "You piece of trash!" But then, it was just upon Frost now being bold enough and firing a death beam directly at Hid, Hid was from that point able to quickly use time skip and getting behind Frost by telling him, "Do you feel that yours is more legitimate than theirs? And I've shown you that I'm stronger than you," Hid continues. "Now you have to show me that your speech is worthwhile," he says. "Then I'll think about it. I know what it feels like to be forced into a mold, which is why my kind is so persistent," Frost says. "And I'm only telling you this because it almost sounds like you don't like your job or even your life, perhaps." To which the second Hit was then shown having to completely disappear. That's when Frost went on to say to himself, "Damn it, and what the hell should I do? They know that I'm here on the planet, but do they know where exactly I am? I don't give a damn, and I'll make all of them kneel before me," Frost says.
Come on, Frost.
"And I'll destroy their miserable planets as a thank you. That's it. But by doing so," he then continues, "I risk attracting the attention of the Galactic Order authorities. And from what Hit told me, if I'm going to get my revenge, I must prove to him that I can follow through on my convictions." Well,
Hit trying to learn life, kind of teach you life lessons.
First, he says, as all a while back within the Demon Realm in Universe 7, we from that point then see how in fact Majin Buu was now beginning to follow this demon, as the demon went on to then tell Buu, "It is an honor to even be in the company of the great demon Majin Buu. To see you during these months crush the primary species throwing themselves at you without letting the slightest trace of fatigue was shown to be very impressive," he adds, with Buu responding, "Buu sleeps for a few seconds and is recharged for a long time. A few seconds? My. We will soon arrive at our sovereign's tower," the demon says. "Tell me," Buu questions, "can your sovereign be eaten?" "What? No. He is the ruler of this kingdom,"
Of course,
the
Buu
demon
gonna ask that
responds.
question.
"Oh, okay, too bad. Superior, may I add, to the primary species of this world. We nobles of the demon realm come from the same fruit tree as the Supreme Kais," he says. "I think you've dealt with them." "Oh, Supreme Kais? Yes," Majin Buu responds. "When we emerge, we are destined to become either Kais or Supreme Kais," the demon says. "But it would seem that our existence as demons is related to the overall
I like the backstory. I love the backstory.
Of the universe in which we are
Sorry if I'm
born
not talking.
in.
I'm kind of
The
interested.
more
It's
the
more of
imbalance
a.
between creation and destruction
It's not a
increases,
reacting
the more
type of
likely that
chapter
it is
right
that
here.
the fruits will become
I can
corrupted, the
talk
demon
much.
continues, giving rise to demon Kais, as I myself was born from one of these corrupted fruits," he says. "Just like Deborah, the former king of demons whom you've killed."
Deborah,
No,
that's the name I was thinking
and
of.
here we are, with Buu responding, "Whoa, that's big. Our sovereign is at the top of this tower," the demon continues, "but he wanted you to go upstairs and confront our fighters there before you meet him," with Buu responding, "Huh? Oh, if I beat them and I meet the sovereign, will you make sure this is fixed?" "Yes, I will order all of the scientists in this kingdom to look into this matter,"
he tricking that
responds.
nigga.
"Oh, okay," Majin Buu responds, and with a sinister grin now being bestowed upon his face, without even having to bat an eye, that was when Majin Buu had proceeded to attack the actual tower, with the demon having to shout, "No! You just destroyed everything. Our most important fighters are now dead." "Oh, that's it? But why doesn't it all fall?" Well, gravity does not always have a say in this world," the demon responds. To which, as soon as Majin Buu was then being shown looking on up, he did not waste a single solitary second by them being shown having to dash on up, in which upon having to do so,
Okay,
it is clear
Majin
now
Buu.
that Majin Buu really wanted to fix this robot that he originally had entered into this demon realm in trying to have to look for and find anyway. So upon now having to stumble within this actual temple and now being shown having to look around, Majin Buu doesn't appear as though he is able to sense anybody within the tower until there was an ominous voice that was then beginning to echo from the darkness, as this voice went on to address Buu by telling him, "What a happy event to see you here today, Majin Buu."
Majin Buu. Okay, who
it's
this?
you, Buu responds. "Sovereign?" To which, with a sinister smile now being shown having to emanate from the darkness, we finally then get to see how in fact this great lord of the demon realm had finally emerged, and the individual in question turned out to be a little tad bit underwhelming
look like
for
Pilaf.
Buu, as the sovereign went on to respond,
Like a
"My
troll.
name is Higidus, and I am indeed the absolute ruler of this place," he says. And of course, otherwise known as the Demon Supreme Kai, as with Majin Buu now left baffled, he was then suddenly able to remember exactly who this individual was, as Majin Buu went on to point out by responding, "Oh, but I know you. Yeah, I know. You were with Bibbidi, I think. I don't know. Oh, impressive. I did indeed have connections with the wizard Bibbidi several million years ago. But that was when, upon now having to be shown overhearing this, where Majin Buu was beginning to get angry by asking, so, he was your friend? No, certainly not, the Sovereign responds. Bibbidi was a selfish wizard seeking control over the world. He simply realized that there was some sort of unhealthy singularity in the depths of the universe, he continues. The embodiment of evil that seemed to have taken shape, but you were at that moment, it would seem, only a concept that fed on all of the bad energy around it. My mission was to get you back and to bring you here while he would bring to life the concept that you were. And it happened exactly as he had planned. And of course, once you have come to life, you, Majin Buu, who by the way does not resemble at all what I observed at that time, you exploded with rage and destroyed 80% of this place. So Bibbidi took the opportunity to leave with you. And as if all that wasn't enough, he adds, it was his alter ego, Bobbidi, who had the nerve to come back here and force Deborah to be corrupted. So no, believe me or not, he was anything but my friend. That's all. To where even then, surprisingly enough, with this demon having to tell Majin Buu all of this information, it didn't even appear as though Majin Buu even cared to overhear what he had to say, as Majin Buu was instead eating food, with the Sovereign responding, he wasn't listening to me. Lord Hijidus, one of the demons, chimes in, I apologize for what Majin Buu just did, and I had no idea he would annihilate the tower and the soldiers in it. To where that was when it got eerily quiet, with the Sovereign responding, Majin Buu? What I'm getting at is that now that you are here, and of course with the war on the horizon, I want you to be our hound, our ultimate weapon, he says. What do you say, big guy? But instead, Majin Buu kept holding the broken machine that was in front of him, with Buu responding, I want you to fix that. You said that you'll fix it if I help you, with the demon responding, it's the object that allowed him to come here, he says. It seems that it's a random destination, and that of course him coming here was purely due to chance, with the Sovereign responding, well, guess we're in luck, with Buu having to respond, I want to talk to Satan. If our scientists were to fix your teleporter, would you consider my proposal, with Buu responding, if I can see Satan again, then okay, with the Sovereign responding, perfect. Dragoon, bring this object to the scientific area, with the demon responding, right. Yes, of course, now you see, Majin Buu, I once knew the progenitor of those angels who sits on top of everything, and I'm 100% sure that she will want to enlist us and all the other demon realms of the universes. So I would like to have a consistent defense in case of need, he says. With that said, you looked much more dangerous in your older form, but I think I know what to exploit in you to enable you to become stronger, he says. And I think you are aware of your ability of absorption, as meanwhile back on planet Frost 586, it only now had appeared as though Frost was trying to get away by avoiding all of the citizens on the planet, especially after knowing the fact that each and every single one of them know of his treachery and were now after him. It was just upon being shown having to move through an alleyway where Frost went on to say to himself, passenger, I'm going to have to pretend nothing. But then, eerily enough, with Frost having to oversee who this individual was, the oncoming passenger that happened to have walked right past Frost, eerily enough resembled that of Hit, as even Frost went on to say to himself, no, he looks just like him. To where as he was trying to move away, we only then venture on over in seeing what Hit was up to, as he appeared to be sitting down and having to contemplate many things within himself, as out of nowhere from behind him, it was only then where a voice went on to address Hit by telling him, so, here he is at last. Yes, Hit says. And you're sure this guy is capable of doing anything, a woman went on to ask. No one can ever be sure of anything, but I'm pretty relaxed about it, Hit says, with the woman responding, Hit, we called on you because we are more or less certain that your reputation precedes you, but to bring in this man who has done us so much harm, I don't see how he can save us. We are talking about a solar flare so powerful that it would reduce us all to ashes in a few seconds, with Hit responding, have faith, as coincidentally enough within this very moment when then going back to Frost, he from that point was then shown finally being able to access one of the ships in trying to get off of this planet.
He's on his home planet.
Respond, screw it, I just have to get out of here and head straight for outer space. And if that stupid hitman won't teach me anything, then I'll just take my revenge on my own. Too bad, he says. To which as he was then shown having to to leave, it was all of a sudden mid-flight as he was trying to get away, where from out of nowhere he almost now seemingly looked as though he was struck even while trying to escape within deep and outer space, with Hit now being shown having to speak with Frost telepathically, with Hit responding, "I warned you, Frost. I only aimed at your kidney. Next time, your heart will be stopped." "I see you," Hit says. "I follow you. No matter what you try to do or even try to get away, I will stop you. Understand?" With Frost responding, "Scumbag. This man looked just like you. Where the hell am I?" As all of a sudden, right then and there, as Frost was beginning to wonder as to where he was, both him and Hit were now beginning to sense a tremendous energy that was emanating from the universe, as Frost went on to respond, "This energy, this strength, what is this? Such intensity at such a distance," Hit chimes in. "It's just unthinkable." To where it was only just upon when everybody was beginning to feel this energy where the narration went on to comment, "A monstrous wave of energy travels through the whole of Universe 6 in fractions of a second, as no creature in the universe when touched by such energy escapes the all-consuming fear that plunges them into the abyss of unfathomable anguish, and in the blink of an eye, the rage of a Saiyan echoes with a deafening roar to the heart of every life form, even light years away from planet Sadala." As it was only right then and there during that moment where the Dragon Ball Kakumei manga chapter number 16 special then comes to a close. Now, it would only now appear as though towards the very end, it was in fact referencing the fact that after having to be shown losing his loved ones, it almost appears as though now everybody can seemingly feel Broly's pain.
So that was happening during the time Broly. So Chile got killed in the last chapter, or got stabbed in the last chapter, and then yeah, Broly is going berserk. But yeah, this is a cool chapter though, you know, seeing what about to happen with Boo. I like seeing what other characters going through. Frost and Hit. I'm guessing Hit is going to teach Frost how to time skip. Maybe that could be pretty good for a person like Frost, because Frost it's a pretty, you know, he got pretty powerful in his own right. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, shout out to Unrun the Game. Shout out to Dragon Ball Kakumei, and check out the last chapter right here. Check out another video right here. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.